The goal and intent of Islam, quite simply, is that the servant rectify his relationship with the Creator. And this can only be done by affirming certain things first and foremost. One, an individual has to affirm the existence of the Creator, as we have some of the people in our society today that deny the very existence of the Creator of the heavens and the universe. So without a doubt, there has to be some type of affirmation of the existence of the Creator of the heavens and the universe and the lack of denial thereof. Likewise, that after one has this understanding or an acknowledgement of the existence of Allah, then there are certain things that one should affirm for Allah from that which He affirms for Himself. One of the things being that Allah is the one that is the creator of everything that you see around you. And everything that you see around you attests to that. That Allah is He who brings into existence that which was non-existent without any likeness or similarity to copy it from, without any type of blueprint, and thus forth and so on. But He brings into existence by way of His knowledge that which was non-existent. He didn't have to copy it from something else that was within the creation. Likewise, that everything that is found within the creation of the heavens and the earth belongs to Him. That He has sovereignty or dominion over everything. That which we see and that which we do not see. And that no matter how magnificent an object within this creation may be, it is nothing more than a servant to Allah. Likewise, we have to affirm that governance of the creation of the heavens and the earth are for Allah alone. And so much so that a leaf that falls from the tree, this leaf doesn't fall without the permission of Allah. These are some of the things that have to be affirmed for Him as it relates to His qualities of lordship. And when looking at these aspects of His qualities of lordship, then these things point to the fact that He is the one that truly merits and or deserves worship, and not some of the things that us as human beings direct our acts of worship to, from that which is created, from sticks, stones, the sun, the moon, and thus forth and so on. Allah, He encourages us in the Quran. He says, Ya ayyuhan nas, u'budu rabbakum walladhi khalaqakum walladhina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. That, O mankind, He's addressing humanity. He says, worship your Lord, who has created you and created those that came before you, so that perhaps you may obtain piety. الَّذِي جَعَلَ لَكُمُ الْأَرْضَ فِرَاشًا. He who has made the earth like a mat for you. وَالسَّمَاءَ بِنَاءً. And the sky like a canopy. وَأَنزَلَ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مَاءً. And He has sent down from the sky rain. فَأَخْرَجَ بِهِ مِنَ الثَّمَرَاتِ رِزْقًا لَكُمْ. And as a result of this rain, vegetation sprouts and grows as a provision for you all. فَلَا تَجْعَلُوا لِلَّهِ أَنْدَادًا وَأَنْتُمْ تَعْلَمُونَ. So do not make a partner with Allah while you all know. Don't make a partner with Allah as it relates to His lordship. Don't make a partner with Allah as it relates to that which should be directed to Him from servitude, while you know that He is the one that does these things, and those that you worship besides Him have no ability to benefit you in the least, nor harm you. So this is what the goal of Islam is. This is what is intended by rectifying one's relationship with the Creator, acknowledging that which He acknowledges from Himself, and directing to Him that which is deserving of directed to him from our actions that which is deserving for us to direct to him from acts of worship, regardless of what that act of worship may be, regardless if it's supplication, regardless if it's fasting, prayer, regardless if it's acts of worship that are connected to the heart, like love and hope and fear and dependency and being in a state of awe. No matter if it's acts of worship that are connected to the tongue from exaltation and praise and giving yani glory to him and thus forth and so on. These are things that only he merits and or deserves, and nothing from amongst the creation in reality merit or deserves these things. And this is the very reason why Allah wa ta'ala created humanity, as he states, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. I have not created jinn and mankind except but to worship me. And so the being devoted to the worship of Allah alone and the shunning or avoiding of deities besides Allah, one of the ways that this is achieved is by understanding who it is to whom which we worship. If we have the proper understanding that Allah is he who has qualities and attributes that are perfect, free from flaw and defect, that he is not a flesh and bone man like we are, but he is unique and unlike anything from amongst his creation, that he is eternal and everlasting, he has no beginning, he has no end, he was not born, he will not die, that he is self-sufficient, that there is nothing within the creation that he is dependent upon. On the contrary, everything within the creation depends upon him. He is the one that is truly independent. When we understand that he is the one that is truly unique, there is nothing whatsoever like him within the creation. That you can't draw an image in your head and start to say, this is the creator. Why? Because you have no likeness within the creation to compare him with. That he is the one that is unique from every aspect and angle possible, from his qualities, from his attributes, from his actions, because the actions that he puts forth are perfect. They have no flaw or defect therein. Whereas human beings, we have our shortcomings, we have our flaws, we have our defects. So this is in reality the underlying goal and intent of Islam. And that, like I said, is to bring about a rectification between the servant and his Lord. To bring about the rectification between the servant and his Lord. And once an individual rectifies himself with his Lord, then that which is around him starts to become rectified, from his family situation and from his business dealings, that which he participates in his daily undertakings, and thus forth and so on. He starts to rectify those things as well. Why? Or rectification of those things start to occur. Why? Because he only does that which is in accordance with the command of Allah Ta'ala, and this will lead in reality to the rectifications of the society in general. So again, in a nutshell, the underlying goal and intent of Islam is to bring about a rectification between the servant and his Lord. Now.